Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions on Sunday Night Primetime. Welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson, Chase McLaughlin, set to get it started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready?
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. It's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it'll bring up second down.
Here we go, set. 52 claws, 10. Blue striker. Set, go.
They'll look to throw. Is caught left side by St. Brown. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
On 2-yard pickup, makes it 3rd and 8.
Come on, set.
Now, faking the give. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit-and duck for this pass rush.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap as the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they turn it over on down.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
And he's into the end zone. What a start. Touchdown, Chicago. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be taken in at the 2. Woo. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. At their own 28-yard line.
Here we ready?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. As completed is St. Brown. He's not going to get too far. Tackle after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Down. Ready?
A run, and this is Ashton Gentile. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
A loss of 2.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
10 black. Set.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down.
Let's go. Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now pass deep for St. Brown. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend that lead.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let it go.
Now a give up the middle, and he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Back all 80.
A second down throw for Richardson. That one incomplete. Good job. Pittsburgh there separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away well short of the first down mark.
So these are always the most disappointing drives, right? So you get the ball, you're on your opponent's side of the field, and then you go 3 and out. So you take the field, you say, this is a prime opportunity. Come away at least with points, and now they find themselves in a tricky, delicate situation. I'm curious to see what they do here on fourth down.
On fourth down, Richardson. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And the Bears are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Let's go now.
They'll begin here on the ground. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson getting in to record his 9th sack of the year.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. That's hot, left side, it's complete. 17 yards. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Bears off to the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Set to go now on first and 10. We're going to put a man in motion to the right. On first and 10, here's Richardson. That's caught! And he will score! Touchdown, Bears!
Chicago.
A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
This fielded at the 2. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
at their own 27-yard line.
Ready? Hut.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Let's go now. Set.
They run out of the gun with Genty. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Lions first down.
Lions first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
43 rail. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
First and 10 at the 30.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, you have to be athletic after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
60 red. 60 red. Hut.
He'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down. The Lions going to turn things over to the field goal unit. His kick is good. The Lions get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Tight end going in motion here.
Hawk 70.
The drive will start on the ground. He kept waiting for that cutback lane to develop and never did. He's tackled right at the line of scrimmage.
You can tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Cut 19. Cowboy 80.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. A diving effort there, just out of his reach. Incomplete.
Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 67 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
First and 10.
2 minutes remaining here in this first half. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. First and 10. From the gun, Richardson. A toss, left side, caught by his running back, and he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
First down.
Let's go now.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Second and 10.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
One incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down.
A 46-yard attempt.
McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Bears tag on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. First down throw there is incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. The Lions all their first time out as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
Incomplete.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the net.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Now a timeout signal for them, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
Here we go. Set. Cut.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. The Lions going to turn things over to the field goal unit. That's going to be blocked. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
Here we go. Ready?
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Ball on the 36 now. He is second and 5.
The 36-yard line.
Hey. Check.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
This is 3rd and 6.
Come on, set.
Richardson gonna look to throw. He's got the hook up there to Odunze. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big-time play for the Bears. 35 yards.
And the Bears, first down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
1st and 10.
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. That is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Chicago. His 4th TD grab of the season. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Bears extend to a 24-3 lead.
Lions 3.
Here's McLaughlin now. Has the score. He'll kick this one away. This will be returned from the 2. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
At the 14-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. It'll hold them to a gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 11-yard line.
2nd down and 8.
Here we go.
Now Gibbs on the ground. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Ready.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do it.
He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Bears. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. McLaughlin now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bears will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Lions 3. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. He'll start at the 2. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. 33, yellow. Ready?
Back to throw here to begin the drop. This one's batted away. It's incomplete.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Drop. It's Isaac to Slaw. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They'll go up here, first and 10.
And the Lions, first down.
They'll look to throw. This one complete. It's to Small. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup. Second
Run right in the gut with Genty. And he's followed up after a gain of a yard. Third and 5.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
Ready.
A gain of a yard.
Throwing now from the gun. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Oh, big hole left side. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense's control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike. And now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 2. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
Ready. Red 30. Hut, hut.
Right back to the air following that pick 6. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout. That's going to bring up second down.
Makes it second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Very good throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down.
Yellow 43.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. From the gun, here's a handoff. Open space inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
This fielded at the 2. He'll work his way across the 25-yard
The
line.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Down. Set.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend that lead.
Somebody let it go. Somebody let it go. I told you, watch do it. He's a vibe outside, off from the music. Turn his TV off.
here, up the middle, trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's a run to begin the 4th quarter. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
19 side. 19 2. Go.
Richardson. That is brought in at the 10. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he will score again. Touchdown, Bears. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in 1 game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bears stretch things out even further. Here's McLaughlin now. After score, he'll pick this one away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
23-yard line.
Set. Ready. Set.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
32-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's
Back to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
To the right side, that's St. Brown. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Is caught left side by St. Brown. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
3rd down.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Here's 1st and 10.
Lions, 1st down.
Ready.
They'll look to throw yet again. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
By Lewis Sean.
Set. Hut. Set.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end, and they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
That's another
A pickup there of 13. 1st down, Detroit.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready. Claws red. Yellow. Ready.
taken in by Amon-Ra. And he's close to another first down. But down just shy of the marker.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's going to be incomplete. Humphrey, very good there. Contact's jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Brings up third down and 2.
Here we go. Set.
Now they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Okay, ready? Down. Ken Black.
Out of the gun. He'll throw. That's taken in. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Ready.
Receiver in motion. Going right. They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's now second and 6.
It is second and 6.
Here we go. Ready.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he will be taken down. We'll see. They want to use those timeouts. This one is about done.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be